Hi everybody, glad you could join me. Did you know February is National Library Lovers Month? And that's a good thing because I've got some great things for you to do that have to do with loving the library. So the first thing I want to tell you about is we have a little grab and go craft where you can stop by the library, pick up one of these cute little grab and go kits, and you can make some dream catcher hearts. So celebrate your love of libraries and pick up a grab and go kit and make a dream catcher heart to give to someone that you think is special, or keep it for yourself. Just something to cheer you as you look out your window. And then Library Lovers Month is a great time to share the books that you love to read. So I've got some good recommendations for you to share with your little ones. And you know, grandparents, it's always nice to read a story over a FaceTime chat with your little ones before they go to bed at night. And so the first ones I'm going to talk to you about are Valentine stories. So this one is called Love Splat. It's written by Rob Scotton, and it's about this cute little cat named Splat who's in love with a certain white cat named Kitten. And as you can see, she's just beautiful, and no wonder Splat is in love with her. But whenever he's around her, she does silly things and he gets very nervous around her. And so it's Valentine's Day and he's made a special card for Kitten and he wants to give it to her, but he's afraid. There's his little Valentine. It says Kitten on it. And he goes to school and the kids are at school and they're all ready to pass out their Valentines, but Splat is too nervous to give his away and he decides to wait and give it to her at recess. But his friend, not his friend, the bully cat, Spike, shows up and they have a little fight, not fight, but rivalry over Kitten. So it's a very sweet story, and in the end, we find out that the most things that matter are kindness. So, good story with a good message, and that is Love Splat. A nice one for kids who are maybe school age, kindergarten through third grade, and who are having a little Valentine card exchange at school. So they might like that one. This is another one. It's new for the library. It's called My Creepy Valentine. It's written by Arthur Howard. And in this story, we have a little witch who loves all the holidays, of course, Halloween the best, except Valentine's Day. So this is a good one for kids who go, ew, Valentine's Day, yuck. And the little witch just doesn't like Valentine's Day, and they're having a Valentine's Day exchange at school also. But then our little friend Mitzi meets Spencer, who's really good at spewing milk out of his nose, and she's in love. So everything changes. But she finds out in the end that sometimes it doesn't have to be another friend that you love. It can even be, just like in our Splat story, a cat. So it's very cute. My Creepy Valentine, for our fans, or not so much fans, of Valentine's Day. Here's another sweet one called Click Clack Moo, I Love You. And this is by Doreen Cronin, and Betsy Lewin drew the pictures. This is the Click Clack Moo series. And in our story, it takes place on the farm, and the little duckling is planning to have a big Valentine's party, and all the animals on the farm are invited, and they all come in their usual silly animal stuff that happens in these series. But one little animal, a lonely little fox, hears the party going on and wants to join the fun too. And does the duckling let the little fox be a part of the festivities? Well, of course she does. This is a story of friendship and kindness, and another story with a good message that takes place on the farm. Now, this one I'm going to share with you is called Love Monster and the Last Chocolate. It's by Rachel Bright. And if you've read Love Monster, you know that monster is a a very sweet little monster. In the first story, he's looking for a friend. And this one, he goes away on a vacation. And when he comes back, there's a box of chocolates waiting at his doorstep. And so Love Monster wonders if he should take it inside and eat it all himself, or maybe he should share it. So this isn't really a Valentine's story. It's just a good story about kindness. And we all like to eat chocolate on Valentine's Day, so it kind of seems like a fitting story to read this time of year, but you can read it any time of year. And it's a good story with a good message about sharing. So I really like this one. Love Monster and the Last Chocolate. Then speaking of monsters, this one's a hug monster, although it's hug machine. And so in this story by Scott Campbell, we've got this little kid who is a great hugger. He hugs everyone and everything. So this is a good story to read that inspires a good hug. You're guaranteed to get a hug at the end of this one. So he hugs not only people and humans, he hugs park benches and can't think of the word, trees, mailboxes, fire hydrants, bears, turtles. Nothing is too big or too small or too soft or too hard for this hug machine until he meets Porcupine. And then you might wonder, will he hug the porcupine? Well, you have to borrow the book to find out. All right, so that's a cute one, Hug Machine by Scott Campbell. And then my last, and probably my current favorite, is I Need a Hug by Aaron Blady. And again, this one is about a porcupine who needs a hug. And who wants to hug a porcupine? Not a rabbit, not a moose, not a bear. No one wants to hug this sweet, adorable little porcupine. And it makes him feel very, very sad. But in the end, there is somebody that comes along and is willing to give our porcupine a hug. And I don't want to tell you who. You have to borrow it to find out. Very good. Very simple, short, quick read. Great one for little kids or big kids. I'm a big kid and I loved it. So there you have it. Some good reads for this time of year. And stop by the library. Don't forget to pick up your grab and go Dreamcatcher hearts. And thank you for loving your library.